Orphan Train Rider, One Boy's True Story. Chapter 10, The Last Orphan Trains. A 1910 Children's Aid Society report said that 87% of the orphan train riders had done well. We cannot know exactly what the society meant by that, but 87% is a high success rate, especially since so many of the children had troubled beginnings. The riders have included a governor of a state, a governor of a territory, 2 members of Congress, 2 district attorneys, a justice of the Supreme Court, sheriffs, mayors, judges, college professors, clergymen, school superintendents, bankers, lawyers, postmasters, teachers, engineers, and at least 7,000 soldiers and sailors. Several were famous. Orphan train rider Andrew Burke was a drummer boy in the Civil War. He became a newspaper man and then governor of North Dakota from 1870 to 1873. Burke expressed his appreciation for the program and urged homeless children to join it. John Green Bradley was on the same orphan train as Andrew Burke. No one would have guessed that Bradley would amount to much. His mother had died when he was 7. He ran away from home because his father would get drunk and beat him. Then the police put Brady in an orphanage and he rode an orphan train to Indiana. There, a judge named John Green took him because I considered him the homeliest, toughest, most unpromising boy in the whole lot. I had a curious desire to see what could be made of such a specimen of humanity. Eventually, Brady graduated from Yale University and Union Theological Seminary. He became a missionary, went to Alaska, set up the Indian Industrial School in Sitka, and was named Territorial Governor of Alaska in 1897. Henry Lee Jost rode an orphan train to Missouri. As an adult, he earned his law degree and in 1912 became mayor of Kansas City, Missouri. Known as the Orphan Boy Mayor, he served until 1916. Thousands of other orphan train riders have made their mark in other ways. As a group, they are generous to charities, have a low divorce rate, and are devoted to their families. Many of them have foster children or adopted children, according to Mary Ellen Johnson, Executive Director of the Orphan Train Heritage Society of America. Johnson says that about 500 known orphan train riders were still living in 1996. All were 70 or older. She estimates that 2 million people are the descendants of orphan train riders. I feel the riders are a tribute to Charles Loring Brace and his vision, she says. The Placing Out program proved that putting orphaned or abandoned children in institutions didn't have to be the only option to leaving them on the streets or with unfit parents. Brace proved the families would take the children in and give them homes. Even if they were required to work hard for their new families, the children's chances of growing to adulthood and becoming productive citizens were much better than if they had stayed where they were. The program ended in 1930 because of new laws and a variety of new programs designed to help children and immigrants. Some of the laws limited how many hours children were allowed to work. Other laws controlled adoption and kept people from importing children. These laws made it difficult, and in some states impossible, to bring in trainloads of orphans. The number of immigrants coming into the country each year lessened. New programs helped immigrants find jobs and housing, helping to prevent the poverty that led some earlier immigrants to abandon their children. At the same time, the government began welfare program, offering monthly payments to poor families. Other new programs helped keep troubled families together. Large orphanages became a thing of the past. They were replaced by individual and small group foster homes. Today, the Children's Aid Society and other groups continue their work to improve the quality of the lives of poor children in New York City and many other places. And this concludes Chapter 10 of Orphan Train Rider.